everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing great. I am here with a new primer review for you guys. I recently tried with the Sephora sale that was going on a lot of new products, and one of them really stood out to me because first of all it had a really good reviews on it, and then once I tried it myself I just absolutely fell in love with it. And it is the new YSL Forever Light Creator CC primer with SPF 35. You get about 1.5, I believe, 1.3, which is 40 ml, which is really large size for the primer itself. And it does retail for $45. There are 3 different shades. There's a lavender shade, which is the one that I got. There is a peach and there's a rose. The rose one is for people who want to brighten the areas that are a little bit dull looking, and for the peach I believe it's for people who are more towards medium skin tone to dark, and lavender is for people who are fair to medium light and they are trying to achieve a brightened complexion look. And this is why I got this. I just love the fact that it does have SPF 35, especially for people who do not have a lot of problematic skin, like you don't have a lot of different colors, and when you apply this color, which is the lavender one, onto your skin, it just creates a really nice one color and very natural looking complexion. And it just really is going to be a great product because it has really such an high SPF during the day on an everyday basis. But if you want to use this as a color correcting primer, it does the job really well as well. I just absolutely love it. I did apply this about a really large amount onto the areas on my cheeks, on the forehead, and mostly the areas that I do have a lot of problems. And the color itself is just really beautiful. It does brighten up my areas. You see the brightening. I just did concealer just right underneath my eyes, but the center of my face looks really bright, and it does cover all of the sun damages that I have in this part because I do drive and then the sun always hits this part, and sometimes I forget to use sunscreen, and now I've learned my lesson. So that's why I do have a lot of sun damages in here, and it just really does the job. And the primer itself is something that is very different from any other primers that we've used. This is just a primer which is kind of a color correcting, in my opinion. It's not like a moisturizing primer, it's not a luminous primer, or it's not a pore filling primer. It's just a color corrector as a primer. So as the name suggests, it's a color correcting primer. It has SPF, so if you wear foundations that are with no SPF, especially my EX1 foundation, this is like one of my favorites. I do have it on my face right now, and it does not have any SPF, but the corrector itself does have SPF. So during the day I'll be fine wearing this and adding a foundation that does not have any sun protection. And it just does not do anything like pore minimizing or line fillings or adhering your foundation to your face. It just does not create a tacky base. It just is a color corrector as a liquid primer product, and I just absolutely love it, and I think it does the job really well. And I just love the fact that the consistency is really nice. Like, it's not like the Urban Decay ones that can become a little bit, I want to say, like cakey, especially if you have combination skin. For some reason, when you add a lot of liquid products onto your face, after a few hours they become a little bit cakey for some reason. I don't know why. I always have the same problem with adding some layers of liquids on top of each other, and then when I try to set it, it just does not look good. And this one itself is just really nice. It does the job really well. I don't know about the other colors, but the lavender one works well on its own and as a primer, as a color correcting primer. So I think this is just a really great color correcting primer if you are in the mood of trying different color correctors. I especially think these are a really great idea. They do not have a green one specifically for redness, but the lavender, it's kind of whitish looking and it has a cool undertone. So when you apply that, since I do have a lot of hormonal redness, it does remove all of those rednesses as well. So I think it does both the green job and the purple, like brightening job all in one with the lavender shade. I just think out of all of the color correcting primers I have used so far, this is like one of the best. I also did purchase the Givenchy Kiwi color correcting, which is the green one, because everybody said that, you know, that one is a really great color correcting green primer. And so far, I mean, I love this one. It is by far my favorite color correcting primer. I love it more than the YSL Touche color correctors, more than the Smashbox Sephora palette, more than the Urban Decay, because those for some reason tend to, because, you know, I have a skin that kind of tries to move the products, you know, if I have a lot of color correctings, or if I do have a different layers of concealers and liquid highlighters, it just tends to, you know, move away and slide away liquid products on my face. So for that reason, I think this is just a great product. It just absorbs to my skin really quickly. It does make my foundation, you know, stay really long without, you know, having the cakiness problems. It's just like I have added nothing on my skin, but my skin feels really, really perfect. And as you will see in the demo, it just, you know, complements my skin really, really well. You guys enjoyed this video, and after knowing my thoughts on this primer, definitely try to give it a shot. And if you can, get a sample first of all, because this is a liquid product and you can absolutely get a sample of this. And I think the lavender, if you are light skin and even like fair to light medium, this will work great on your skin, as you know, doing the all color correcting, adding, you know, this onto your complexion and getting rid of all of the sunspots, you know, any hyperpigmentation, redness, and anything you want to get rid of onto your skin. It just does it all in one, and I absolutely love it. I think this is a great product. It does not like make my pores appear larger, or, you know, it doesn't make me look older or anything. It's just a great primer. It feels nothing once I apply it. It's not moussey. It's just like a liquid, you know, CC cream, but it does the color correcting really, really well. So I think that's all about this product. I absolutely love it, and I do recommend this to anyone who's interested in color correcting. This is just a genius product. So I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.